Team Inspire here. And who do we have?
Andy with InspireTCG.
Hey, what'd you do, Andy?
I got 9th place at the Mendenhall Regional out here in Mississippi. Unfortunately lost in game 3 in the last round against the undefeated guy, but it was due to a misplay, but we gotta live and learn, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you play?
I played a Labrynth.
Ooh.
Furniture Lab, yeah. It's pretty standard, it's nothing crazy. But it performed really well. I mean, it carried me all the way to the end with, well, I guess the undefeated guy, so it was pretty good. Are we gonna do shout outs, or do you want to do that afterwards?
Yeah, it's up to you, man.
Okay.
It's up to you.
Shout outs to Colby, Posey, InspireTCG. Shout outs to Dueling Guard, Chain Link, and Main Phase, and Tenfold? Yeah, Tenfold? Yeah, Tenfold. Yeah. Shout outs to the homies out back at DFW. They've helped us a lot with preparing for this event, and well, you know, we made it out here and we did pretty decent, you know, but we're still out there trying to get our dubs. So
yeah. Got to shout out the sponsors. Got to shout out the homies.
Yeah.
You said no spice, and it's kind of standard. I don't know. I saw a spicy one of that you pulled off on a meek in tournament, so I can't wait to see that.
Yeah. I'll get to it when we get there.
All right, let's get into it, man.
So it's gonna be pretty standard. It's gonna be 3 Ariana. I guess I'll put those later. 2 Arius. I really wanted to run the 3. I was running 3 for a while, but I needed to make space for more hand traps, so I cut it down to 2. I didn't really miss the 3rd, but in the future I might consider running the 3rd one, just because it's also utilized as an extender, and also if they interact with any of the Labrynth or normal trap cards, this comes back for free. So it's free bodies. Furniture cards, 3 Torby. Cut this down to 2 on the Chandraglier. I'd rather see Torby more than Chandraglier, but I needed to make space again for hand traps. 1 Coup Clock. In the future I might consider running more. There's a lot of lists running 3, but for now just 1 because it's searchable. And then the honorary furniture card, I guess you would say, would be the Back Jack.
Card's insane.
Yeah, this card I would consider maybe running more as well, only because the synergy with this with any of the furniture cards is ridiculous. I have whiffed off this before, trying to, you know, especially in my last match, I tried using this just to kind of stay alive, and I whiffed and freaking hit nib. But this card is really good whenever it's used at the right time. For the hand traps, oh, wait a minute, almost forgot the other ones. 2 Lady, 1 Lovely, wouldn't change it. This card was
standard,
just stuck in my hand all throughout the tournament, but Arius also helps you summon it as well from hand in case you kind of have to.
Get the brick out of there.
Yeah. Or just pitch it off of the furniture piece, which is insane for like a different combo. Hand traps, 3 Ash. 3 Droll. Droll overperformed today. We were up and down if we're gonna actually leave it in or not, but or either put it in the side or maybe just cutting it completely. But it did really well today. Kept me alive whenever it was needed. 2 Nib. I wish I saw it more actually, so maybe I'll bump it up to 3 in the future. But it did well whenever I saw it. Didn't lose a game whenever I actually see it. So and the 3 Imperms.
Most broken trap card in the game.
Yeah, it's insane. It gets around thrust and talents. It's pretty nice. For the spells, 3 Extrav, and then the 1 Elaborate Labyrinth. Some builds don't use this, or they take it out completely, but this card is like insane in the grind game. And people forget the other effect to summon a fiend from hand, from hand or graveyard. So if you have a Chaos Angel, it just brings back Chaos Angel, and then you just banish something else.
Yep, use that on me during our game.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. For the traps, this is kind of standard. 3 bigs, 2 regular.
Oh, this man is flexing. Look
Yeah,
at this.
I need the one
already.
more. So if anybody has to hook up on another one, let me know. But that's pretty standard. 3 Daruma Cannon. Card is insane. The reason why I wanted to run 3 areas is because if I have any areas plus any of these, this would, at the right time, it will punish my opponent against multiple matchups. And then did run the 3 D barrier as well in the main. I want to try to have the most impactful one-ofs. Not one-ofs, but impactful cards. Yeah, sorry. Impactful cards in order to like slow them down enough to where I can still play during my turn. And these did really well. There's times where these kind of conflict if you're playing against Unchained, which I played against 2 of them. And I beat both of them, but this was kind of mid, so I always sided it out. But against other matchups, it was pretty good.
There was a lot of Pearly.
There was a lot of Pearly. Actually, I didn't play no Pearlies. I played against the Inferno Bowl player in the last round, and this did help me like at least stop them. But you know, they can continue to league climb. It's kind of, you know, nothing I can do about that. And then the one-ofs. Terror, Overroot, and the Dogmatic Punishment. I completely forgot about IDP. This shouldn't have been in the main. I guess it kind of worked out too because of the extra deck. But yeah, it is what it is. But this will probably come out for the IDP. 42 cards in the main deck. 42. Well, I guess we'll do the extra deck.
Dang, those sleeves are nice.
Yeah. Your main face sleeves. What's the code again? InspireTCG?
Yeah.
Is it Inspire or InspireTCG?
InspireTCG.
InspireTCG. At checkout, and you'll get a discount off your total purchase. But yeah.
Anyways. Gotta throw the ad in there.
Yeah. Same with in regards to everything else as well. Chainlink and Dueling Guard. Use InspireTCG. You get a discount at checkout as well. 2 Muckrackers. Didn't really use these. Didn't really go into my extra deck all too much. In reality, I was just grinding with the main deck. 2 SPs. Only because I have I'm using extra, so at least I want to keep one. 1 Anima. Anima with the backjack is pretty crazy. Yeah, does that. 1 Bucephalus. 2 Chaos Angel. Do need a 3rd, but didn't really need a 3rd for this event, but I would like to pick up the 3rd for a future. Molong. This was for a target with what do you call it?
Punishment?
Punishment, yeah. Typhon and Dingirsu. These are pretty crazy. I made this once, and it slowed down the game enough in order for me to win. But I might consider taking out the other Dingirsu, putting in a 2nd Typhon in the future. 2 Garuda. Draw also Bucephalus target in case I need to like get over a big body. 1 Chimera. It's really good with banishing itself to summon a fiend, so you can kind of again loop Chaos Angel. 1 Entis. Self-explanatory. Just pops 2 cards in the process of using punishment. For the side deck, 2 Lava Golem. Yep. I always forget these names because I don't really use these. Keldo, Medora. These, whenever I saw them, I was already winning, so they were kind of like
mid.
Yeah, kind of mid. They were kind of like flex spots, and if they would have done anything else, it would have came in like really clutch. But whenever they saw that, they already knew. They just scooped. 3 cross-out designators. Put them in a couple times, and they helped me whenever I was going first in order to combo and start ripping cards out of my opponent's hands instead of a board. So that was nice. 1 Feather. 1 Chain Disappearance. This is kind of the spicy tech.
Jeez.
I was hoping to play against Pearly, and I couldn't get my hand on a DDG, so I had to run this card. But under Summon Limit, I was playing against what was the deck that I was playing against? It was
Menadium.
Menadium, yeah. I tried to hit Meek, and then it forced him to use Reinhardt or whatever his name is.
Yep.
Yeah, out of hand, so it locked them into 2 summons after that. But if it would have went off, this card would have been insane.
I was waiting for it too.
Yeah. It was crazy. He had to reread it again. He was like, "Oh, Reinhardt," and I was like, "Yeah." If you don't, you just kind of just auto lose. Don't want Eradicator. This card would have saved me in my last round, but I called the wrong thing, and lost game 3 and missed out top 8. But it is what it is. 2 summon limits. May consider running it to 3. Card's really good. People that know about this deck, knowing that you're playing the furniture build, they're not gonna really side in blowout cards because you don't really die of blowout cards anymore. If you're a good player, you don't. And then 3 Evenlies. Actually, I don't know. I didn't use these once, but I would consider just keeping them in there anyways. Only for like race.
Bad race players lose to evenly.
I mean, you can't really do anything whenever you do this, and then you have to make a decision. But regardless, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
Well, man, it was very nice having you on the channel. Keep killing it, and this is InspireTCG signing off.
Thank you.